All right, what's up, guys? We're gonna get started in just a second. I think it is more of a stop loss hunt. What Commodore Whitloaf was saying. What's up, Stephen Hall? We got 25 people in here, 7 likes. We are moving up in the world. We are making an impact. We're changing lives. We had yeah, mainly a stop loss hunt. Looks like a giant, yeah, just hitting, bouncing off of that area. I got stopped out in a big profit from my scalp long yesterday. Kind of missing the entry point right now because I'm doing this live stream. So happened quickly. Happened quickly. Will we come up here? I mean, you probably have. I mean, in terms of entering along, what people would say, wait for some more divergences to form. I mean, the area at 45.7, you'll probably retest that or something, I would say. I mean, price never generally goes up completely straight. 10 likes now, so yeah, got 26 people in. We're about to get started. Yeah, I'm just watching this right now on my chart. It is at 46,280 right now. That was quick. You know, it's quick. I'm not seeing. We had maybe a divergence on the 1 minute. Yeah, that's all we really had was the 1 minute. 4 yellow X's though. Sometimes that works out well. You know, now if you want to scalp long off of there, you probably want to lock in some profits right now. It could be the bottom. Yes, it could ultimately be the bottom. But yeah, let's get started. Let's see here. All right, what's up, guys? Whales are coming. So yeah, it looks like most people in the chat think we hit the bottom. So guys, latest in the Discord, we had a nice scalp long on Bitcoin yesterday. Brought that baby all the way up from 45,881 all the way up to 40, where was it? 47,433, and then 20% of the position remained in at the end, got stopped out on that. And yeah, that was nice. If you want to check out my entries, my exclusive TA, stop losses, all of that type of thing, link in description below. It's through Patreon. And new discount code for the course right now, discount code BISON, 10% off. That's on evanaldo.com if you want to check that out. Okay, guys, well, let's get into the analysis. So, I mean, I've been saying, you know, yesterday it could be the bottom, you know, 45.7, and it does look like, you know, this could be that big stop loss hunt where just everyone, you know, gives up or whatever. When we hit this area again, we thought this was the bottom, and then the big stop loss hunt, everybody loses all their money right now. Everybody FOMO'd in up here, got stopped out, probably put their stop loss below this thing low here, just got stopped out, and now it's coming back up, and now they're probably, you know, scratching their heads or whatever. I'm going through the mental state of like the unexperienced trader, the average trader, probably just scratching their heads like, well, what do I do now? It's going to go down, maybe FOMO in right here. We are hitting some EMAs or whatever. Look, I mean, you know, the way I trade, I would say wait a little bit for like, you know, a divergence or something here on, you know, at least the 3 minute. The 1 minute I like, the 4 yellow X's in terms of entering right there. I was like setting up this live stream, so I kind of missed out on that. That was a quick way to, I mean, you don't have too much time to get in, you know what I mean? And you would want to be locking in profits right here. So let's just do our top down analysis right now. So, I mean, your weekly, as I've been saying, it generally looks pretty good. I think you'll generally come up with a money flow repeat, at least in the short term, something like this into, you know, it could be less. It could be, you know, here into February or into March. We come up there. Got the Super Bowl. Just a lot of crypto commercials in the Super Bowl. FTX and crypto.com. Could be a sell the news type of thing if we do come up. If we just hit the bottom right now and we just come straight up to, you know, well, just straight up to these areas, it is possible. I mean, if we saw what happened here, we saw, you know, this jump up. This is over a 4 week period. It could happen over the next 4 weeks or something. So that's entirely possible into February. I think it could happen. I think we could rally up to, you know, 60, 70K, maybe even 80, 90K range. You know, you're about to get that green dot in the 3 day, about to get that green dot in the 2 day, about to get a lot of green dots in a lot of places. So that's generally looking pretty good. Let's get rid of our fib right now. Let's look at our 12-hour. And this is what I like, you know, 12-hour, 16-hour, our green dots went away. I think we were printing green dots here. They went away, but they could come back. Good curvature of the money flow, generally coming up all the way from back here. Money flow coming up, which is a good sign. As prices coming down, that's a divergence in itself. So that's a good thing. Your 8-hour money flow generally kind of coming out here. Nebulation X, whale dump. What people have been saying in the in the chat. Excuse me. Kind of just that liquidation hunt, which was what it kind of looks like. Your 4-hour coming down. You're about to print a red dot. So in the short term, you kind of maybe some of these things kind of already played out. Blood diamond in the 2-hour. That happened. A little trigger wave on the 2-hour. This is just choppy, boring. Can't deduce much out of that. And your 30-minute. Okay, I like how the V-up's starting to come up, so I like that. And then if we go to regular candles, look at some of this stuff. So what I'm looking for, it'll probably happen during this live stream, but maybe what I'm looking for is that's not really a divergence. Maybe another bounce off of this area, 46. These lower areas. That could have been the bottom. I mean, you do have some divergence, a lot of green dots starting to form. On your really low time frames, let's see, do we have any divergences forming? Not yet, not even on the 3-minute. I mean, this is happening fast. The only place you had it, like I said before, is you probably had it on the 2-minute. No, not even the 2-minute. Only place you had it was your 1-minute, so it's not obviously not that strong. 4 galaxies, it's a nice thing. Maybe we retest 40 this area, this general area. Maybe we keep these EMAs 46. That's kind of what I would be looking for. Again, it'll probably happen while I am doing this live stream. So yeah. And 13 likes, 42 people. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get a little bit more in here. I should probably get rid of this and make this bigger so you guys can see it better. So yeah, that's Ethereum. And yeah, Ethereum right here. A lot to remember when you're live streaming. These are Heikens, yeah. So, I like your 3-day, looks pretty strong. It's kind of the same thing. Like, there is that argument to come up in the next, few weeks, next month, all the way up to all-time highs, or potentially even more. On maybe this spiral line. Probably more likely, something like this. Definitely possible before your Super Bowl comes. And yeah, a nice bounce off of here. Looks relatively good. I think Ethereum has been holding up a little bit better than... Yeah, holding up a little bit better in Bitcoin right now, which is interesting. So your 12-hour looks good. Almost got that money flow crossover. 16-hour, same deal. Looks exactly the same. Your 8-hour money flow crossover. This is looking strong. The Ethereum is looking relatively strong right now. Your VO up coming down. Your 4-hour, your 2-hour coming up. Divergence is happening. It could have played out. We'll see what happens here. Hit off of kind of that area where some resistance there. And now we're back up. It's been volatile. It's been volatile this morning. Or should I say this afternoon now? But yeah, money flow generally coming out. So some of these lower time frames do not look the best, I will say. 15-minute, it looks pretty good. And then, money flow generally coming out. Some of your lower time frames in terms of hitting the bottom there. Not really seeing any divergences. 1 minute, 2 ELXs instead of 4 on Bitcoin. So, I don't know if I'd be confident yet to enter a trade or anything. Still in a swing long that I've been in for God knows how long now. But, this area, if we come back down here, great place to look to go long. Generally on the macro level, it looks good though. I think we probably hit the bottom here. It looks like we can go up based on what we normally see. Okay, so that's Ethereum. Let me get rid of... Look at the chat for a second. Matic still holding. Okay. What's up, guys? Golden alts, Matic. Alts are more exciting than Bitcoin. Yes, they are. Looking like Jason Casper with the cutoff. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Shout out to Jason Casper. Whales. Yeah, let's look at Matic. It's holding up well. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get a few more than 25 in this live stream. So, yeah, it's 286 now down to 241, hitting off of that EMA almost. Been using the EMA, been experimenting with the EMAs a little more. Weekly, about to print a red dot. I want to look at Binance, some more information. So yeah, you do have a divergence forming on the weekly there. Definitely not the best sign. Let's see your 3-day. Yeah, that's a divergence, another divergence. We just gotta make sure we stay in these EMAs. If they go gray, then I don't know. But yeah, there to there. Yeah, divergence is forming all over this thing, so I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let me draw a fib level. Draw something so we have something to go by. That's a good place to look. 219. Daily, curving downward with the money flow. Not gonna lie, generally this doesn't look as strong as it looks. So it does look a little bit toppy. We have come up a lot. It can continue. It can continue. I know it's people talking about it, but I gotta lock that. But the thing is, I mean, it's come up a lot. I would be, if you're well in a nice trade with this on leverage, lock in some profits. Because we have come up a lot. We come to this area. EMA is starting to get gray on your 2 hour. Could come back, but generally right now, I just don't think it looks the best in my opinion. Matic. Oh, what's up, Crypto Yacht? What's up, man? ZCX. Yes, I think that's most likely what it is. Yeah. ZCX. This is probably it's a new coin. It's been out for a while. Okay. Let's try a fib level on this. Seems like it's hitting off of this area, acting as support rather than resistance. It's a good sign. Good curvature on the daily. 12 hour looks good. I like the money flow crossover. Your 8 hour looks pretty good. No divergence. That looks, well, you got one there. That's not too much of a cause for concern. Divergence there. And money flow starting to come out. Higher time frames look very good. I think this could continue forward. How's your weekly? I'm about to print a green dot. I think, in the short term, it'll probably bounce around this level a little bit more, 340, but there's a good chance you get them up to $5 with this. Yeah, I mean, at least 4 probably, I would say. Looks pretty good. Let's see. Take a look at Fantom. Yeah, we'll take a look at Fantom. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get a few more people in the chat. Fantom. It's been following my projections pretty recently. Yeah, that's what I said would happen. Well, I mean, your daily money flow crossover, that's always strong. You're hitting this level right now. That could, in the short term, it probably cool off a little bit. 12 hour does look good. VO coming down, though, indicative more of sideways. You'll probably come sideways with this for a decent amount before either continuing forward or going back down. Money flow starting to come out in the 8 hour. About to print a nice divergence, nice bearish divergence. This could be a good place to try to go short. Dare I say go short. Maybe you want to wait half hour so it's confirms in the 4 hour. There are a lot of divergences pointing up. Yeah. I mean, you got these EMAs. Maybe bounce off at 280 or bounce down to here. We'll see what happens. Now you can see, bounced off of there. Then you're coming back. Interesting. You got your 15-minute and then your 15-minute money flow crossover. Might not be the worst place to look to go short. It does look like it may be a good short opportunity. Maybe you come down to this point and then continue forward. Higher time frames for this, I mean, you come up a lot, guys. You've come up a lot. You're going to at least cool off a little bit after 100% gain in the last 2 weeks. Wow. It's been big. Let's see here. Link and Alice are looking good. Yes, they are. I've been along on a Link. That's been one of my best trades recently. Let's look at Link. Okay, so we're hitting that area again. Came down in that area. Yeah, the thing I liked about this, now you're getting that green down the weekly. Like, this don't happen that often, guys. This doesn't happen. The last time this happened was in July, and we came up, that percentage I drew where I think, down up to 40 easily, we could come up to 40 from that. That's strong. I mean, my whole view on the market right now is relatively strong. I mean, certain alts may, perform less than everything else, but it is a strong, view on the market overall. You got your 2-day, 3-day back in the green. You got your daily. You are hitting this point, so you may cool off a little bit in the short term. You're hit. Excuse me. Good curvature coming back up on the 12-hour into the green. Here. You are printing. Yeah, it's a divergence from there to there. I guess you can make the argument that is divergence. So you may come down or may just continue forward. I want to see if we break through this area. So we're going to see divergence forming. So it does look like we would cool down, in all likelihood cool down in the short term. Maybe you could hold this level, maybe and continue forward, but maybe you cool down a little bit more. It's hard to say though. It's hard. Let's look at really low time frames. Maybe the money flow here could just bring us through. Maybe it could just bring us through. And just avoid that. The weekly green dot could just push us through all the way to 30 before we see any major resistance. We rejected pretty hard off of, I don't know, what was it, 25 almost, something like that. So yeah, we'll see if we could get forward. But yeah, overall strong. Short term, you may cool down a bit, maybe back down to 21, 22 maybe before continuing forward. Good place to lock in some more profits. Good place to take more profits. That's what I'm doing. This was a swing long that I announced in my exclusive Discord. Forget when, at least a few days ago. I've been long on it. Yeah. Let's see. So Link and Alice. Let's look at Alice. I believe this is a gaming token. I don't know too much about it. Nice bounce off of this area. Ooh, nice trigger. The 12 hours looking really good right there. This looks good. Okay, so a little trigger wave just went away. This looks good. Nice divergence right there. I like that. Your 12-hour looks good. It looks good overall, and these time frames looks better than most things I've looked at so far. Yeah, money flow crossovers. Could you trade this on leverage? Someone let me know. I may give it a shot with low leverage or something. Is this on BITGET or FEMEX? Tezos. Yeah, we could look at Tezos. 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 Tether. Not Tezos versus Tether. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so you got here and here for a divergence under 1 hour. Been a while since I have not done TI on this in a long time. Interesting. Okay. I don't even know what this market cap ranking is. Weekly green dot. It's a good sign. That confirms in 5 days. It's a great sign. Looks like you're bouncing nicely off of here. This could be the place, guys. This could be the place to go long on a lot of these things. Never financial advice, but it looks like everything else. It looks relatively good. I think there's a good shot you make it up to 560. Probably make it $6 or whatever. I don't know what this all-time high was. Not too into this project, but I've heard it's okay. I think it's decent. It has some respect. Or again, some divergences, maybe cool down a little bit in the short term, cool down to 480, then continue back. It'd be interesting to see what happens. Some of these lower time frames, you have money generally coming out. They look a bit overheated. You could continue forward. We'll see. I'm going to write down the ones. I know Alice looked really good. I like to write down the ones that I really liked. Write down Alice. Alice looked good. And there was that other one that looked, that small cap that looked pretty good. ORN, I think I've heard of it. I know I've looked at ORN before. Believe I have anyway. Yeah, not recently. So I used to use different types of fibs. Wow. Wow, from its May high. Wow, that is, or March 20, interesting. March 21. Down 80% from there. Interesting puppy. Okay. You can't derive much out of that fib. Maybe just do something like this. Let's see. Yeah, you're getting off of there. If you have coming out of 3 days, some of these higher time frames, a weekly confirmed a green dot. That's pretty good. You coming up there? Yeah, you're hitting off of that level. While the view up is coming up, I like how that looks. Yeah. See your 8 hour. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nice little trigger wave. Trying to come into the green and then coming back down. That looks pretty good. Down there. Money flow generally coming up. View up coming out. Okay. Doesn't look the best. Hourly. Yeah, you're coming up. Looks generally okay. Yeah, it looks good. Overall, this looks good. I think you're definitely going to test $7 with this, I would say. I'll write this down as one of the ones that looks pretty good. Orion. Let's see. See if it's live and short of the flash class. Oh, good for him. I didn't see he was live. Good for CF. Hard to say. Will Bitcoin move lower in the next few hours? I mean, it's probably bouncing off pretty. It's probably getting sideways right now. We'll look at some more. I just want to see what Bitcoin's at the moment. Yeah. Yes, you came up. Oh wow. Jeez, that is volatile right now. And then you got your right there. So that you probably bounce off of that level at least. And that. Yeah. Now you got the You'll probably bounce off of there at least. That's where you want to look, kind of. Could have hit the bottom, but yeah. Okay. Thanks so much, guys. CryptoFace is CF. What else do you want me to look at? DAG. Let's look at DAG. Constellation. You're about to get a divergence. I mean, how much is this up? Up 70%. Yeah, I guess that's where we'll draw the hitting there, view up coming down. Good curvature, okay. 12 hour, like the money flow crossover. 4 LX is there, and then you're reversing. You're hitting this level though, so watch out. But with your EMAs, I mean, the last time that one didn't work out too well, but here could come up a lot more. Coming out the VWAP while money flows flat. 4 hour. We get a divergence pretty soon. So, I think you'll probably cool off on some of this, I mean, in the short term, but more long term, I mean, I would expect you to kind of hit 30 cents or more. It doesn't look as good as some other ones I looked at, but there is some strength here. What was it up again? 70% last month? Yeah, I mean, it's been up a lot. Let's see. Airweave. I don't even. Oh. Yeah, it's this. It's a newer guy. Okay. Do a quick TA. Okay, money flow crossover. That looks pretty good. Daily looks good. You can't get much out of it. It's too new. Money flow coming down there, and for your 4 hour doesn't look too good. Divergence is forming. Money flow crossover, that looks good. Some conflicting info here. I mean, it's harder to predict like smaller caps, newer ones like this. It generally looks good on some of these time frames, so I think it'll probably pump up a little bit more, but you may cool off in the short term, maybe down to 63, 60, and then you come up to 77 or something. I could see that happening. So yeah. Gala. Okay, so, yeah, you judge my fib level like that. I mean, 12 hour, and I mean, money flow generally coming up from here. It doesn't look too bad. 6 hour, money flow generally coming up. Doesn't look like the worst thing. I mean, you're kind of trying to hold this 40 cents area. How's your 2 hour, 4 hour? I don't know. It doesn't look the best. It doesn't look as good as some other things I've been looking at. I like the curvature here in the hourly. Half hour, choppy. Hard to deduce much from this. I don't know. Maybe we'll hold this area, maybe not. It doesn't look as good as some other things, I would say. No, it's not raining. That's my, that's my air conditioning. What indicator I use? I use Market Cipher. Link in the description below if you want to get that. AVAX. Okay, let's see here. Neo I haven't looked at. Let's look at Solana though. I want to look at some big caps. Yeah, okay, hitting off of a big level. Weekly, okay. So, I mean, you've been up a lot in the past. Just trying to think. You've been up 900% since July. That's been our best performer since the summer, essentially. Money flow, it looks the same as a lot of other things. You know, money flow coming up here. You're hitting, come on, load. You're hitting a big level. Come on. That's not good. I couldn't see what I wanted to see on our 8 hour. Okay. Green dot, I like the 8 hour. Your 4 hour VO curving downward. You're coming up there, not the worst. It generally looks like you'll hold this level, this fib level 160, 170, and come up to 200. I mean, I have a small position in Solana. I'm not in leverage on it though. I just hold some on spot, but yeah. I think there's a good shot as everything else comes up. You probably could come up to 200, next 250, maybe all-time highs if everything else rallies next month, which I think there's a good shot it might. Okay, Solana, Mana. Alice is on leverage on KuCoin. Can Americans use that though? Do you need a VPN or something? Luna, bro. Okay, Mana we'll look at. I like that for the most part. You're hitting off of this level. Money flow generally coming up, not bad. 6 hour, money flow generally coming up, not bad. How's your 4 hour? Coming up there, curving up. Choppy there, can't get much out of that. Let's see. I mean, it doesn't look the best, but it doesn't look bad. I mean, there's a possibility you could be. I just want to see if I can move over. Yeah, it's just close enough. How's your really low time frames? I mean, it's a possibility you could be in the bottom. I don't know if I'd be going long and leverage on this right now, but it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. I think it'll go up if everything else does. Luna. Yeah, we could look at Luna. That's the next big thing. Let's see. Luna. Yeah, smash the like button if you just came in the chat. Money flow coming out. I mean, you got to think this has come up to $100 psychological area. Weekly, about to print a red dot. Yeah, I think these will probably lose some steam. Yeah, Luna will probably lose some steam, I would say. Yeah, money flow cried. This is probably the worst thing I've looked at so far today. Yeah, just not looking the best, guys. It could continue forward. I mean, if everything else does, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think it does seem to be losing a lot of steam. You've come up so much. I mean, just gradually. I mean, from how much have you come up from? Oh my god. Oh, this has performed even better than Solana from there. I thought Solana was the real big one, but no. Yeah, I think Polkadot, you know, Cardano, Link, I think they'll take some steam. No one's even asked me about Polkadot, Cardano. Let's see. Let's see here. Celo. Let's look at Celo. Look at that wick, wow. What are we up from December 15th? So 74%, okay. Yeah, there's always some cryptos that do well, even when the market's pretty blah. I don't even know where to draw my fib. Where should I? From this high to this low, maybe. Yeah, you're hitting that level right now. You'll probably cool off in the short term before continuing forward, I would say. Your 4 hour, yeah, you're probably going to cool off of this level at least a little bit in all likelihood. Yeah, you already see it rejecting off of there. Hourly, you're curving up, so there is a lot of hope. I mean, you got these EMAs. Probably $5, maybe $5.25. That's where I'd be looking at to try to get in this $5.25, or maybe in the unlikelier scenario we just continue forward. But yeah, trend looks a little overheated. I think we'll cool down. You probably see something like, I mean, in all likelihood, something like that. Probably continue forward to 644 or something. I mean, how are that really high time frames? Your weekly looks good. I mean, confirmed green dot. Yeah, you got some. You probably do well with this. GTO. Let's see. Okay, can I turn my volume up? Sure. Let me turn my gain up a little bit. That should be a little bit better. Microphone has been let's see, where was I? You guys smash the like button. GTO, yeah, let's look at GTO. GTO here we go. This looks weird. And what was its all-time high in April? Yeah, down 61%. Well, what is this? Like, what is happening here? I mean, 200% over a 2-day. Who is? There's some There's somebody's messing with this. I mean, nice trigger waves there. Trigger wave on the daily looks pretty good. Good curvature there. You're about to hit this area though. Coming up, manifold generally coming up. That looks pretty good. Here doesn't look as good. It looks like it'll cool off a little bit in the short term. It generally looks good. This is a volatile, weird thing. See if you can get through this, maybe. You might have a shot at getting through this. I mean, this has happened twice. Why not? It could happen again. You go up just double in a day or two. This is hard to read. Casper, how is Quant? Yeah, well, let's look at Quant. Look at Quant. So your 2-day, you're about to print a green dot. That's a good sign. You're hitting off of this level. I mean, you're only down. What was our all-time high in September? Down 66% or whatever. So I mean, that's you'd expect for crypto. It's kind of a normal correction. Good curvature there. I like your 12-hour. 8-hour looks decent too. Not bad. Here, choppy, just boring on your 4-hour. You can't really get much out of that. Same deal here, just very boring. I mean, yeah, I think you'll generally hold this level. It seems like, given the 2-day and given your higher time frames, look generally pretty good. If they're fundamentally, if it's doing well, yeah, you probably, I mean, 220, 200 is probably a safe bet. Let's see. E-Gold. Yeah, we could look at E-Gold. Did I look at AVAX? Yeah, I'll look at E-Gold and AVAX. So E-Gold is hitting this. A lot of things are hitting big fib levels, as you know. It's been for the last month. It's just been pretty sideways boring with a lot of things. I mean, hasn't been the most fun market, definitely. This looks good. I like the 3-day. I like the 2-day. This looks better in a lot of other things, actually. Ooh, I might have to write this one down. Yeah, this looks pretty good, actually. Ooh, okay, yeah. Money flow generally coming up. This looks generally pretty good. Yeah, this is one of the ones I'm gonna write down. I think we're bottoming out. I think there's a good shot you come up to 300 or something here. Write this down. And next is going to be AVAX. I don't think I looked at it yet. Yeah, I don't remember looking at it. You know, I would probably say the same thing I would say about Luna on this. I mean, we've come up a lot. There's only a matter of time before it kind of stops its rally. Where's your Blood Diamond? Blood Diamond at the daily. I would stay away from it just for that reason. Yeah, I'm just not seeing the other things I'm mainly seeing. Coming up there, that looks okay. Yeah, I would stay away from it right now. It could, if everything else, just bounce off of this level, keep going forward. I don't like a Blood Diamond on the daily. I would say what I said about Luna. I think they're probably had their time. Let's see. Coin we looked at. Loopring we could look at. That's a decent project, I believe. Loopring. Weird name. Okay, so you're hitting off of this general area. And you crashed down there in December. You're coming up the VWAP up on the 3-day. That looks pretty good. 2-day looks okay. You're coming up the VWAP up. You're about to hit that. You print that green dot, excuse me. Good curvature there. It looks pretty good. I would say it looks pretty good. That's your 8-hour. Oh, that looks really good. This actually looks really good. Hourly, yeah. It does. I would say this looks generally pretty good. I don't know if it looks as good as some other things I've looked at. I probably would write this down. I'll probably write this down, but it's not the LRC wouldn't be the the one I'm most excited about right now. But yeah. MDR, I don't know about that one, but yeah, I could look at MDR. You guys usually have good ideas. Okay, well, it doesn't even come up. I mean, I can't. Yeah, it's not. CSPR. I think somebody asked me about this one time. I don't know anything about this CSPR. Yeah, it's a newer guy. Ooh. How do you even, how is it, what the, whoa. How is that even possible? Like, how does your market cap start out at, how do you come down 90, when was this invented? In May? And just, all right, how does your market cap even begin that high and then just go to, like, I don't know. I'd be curious to see what happened with this, but we'll draw our fib level from the bottom to the top here. So it's hitting off of that level. That's a good sign. Good curvature on your 12-hour. I don't have a problem with that. That looks not bad on your 8-hour. 4-hour, choppy. You can't get much out of that. It looks like you'll probably cool down a little bit. Maybe get to this point and then continue forward. Yeah, generally looks okay. I wouldn't be, trying to, if you believe in it, you like the project, yeah, give it a shot, probably at a good level. But yeah, never financial advice though. CRV. CRV I want to look at. Oh, it's RNDR. Okay, that's what it was. We'll look at CRV. I actually own a little bit of that. That was a good investment. I've over doubled my money with that so far. And we've been up, what are we up since this point? 100%. Yeah, I mean, usually 100%, when things are up 100%, usually that's where they start to correct. If you open the weekly's curving down, so you're hitting, this level, this is a previous, is this like a previous all-time high or something? Yeah, it's a previous area here, so it's automatically going to be a little bit tough. I'm not seeing, divergence in the 12-hour. It's looking kind of like Avalanche Luna. Like it looks like, you may come down at least a little bit in the short term. It wouldn't be something I'd be, buying at this. I think this is an all-time high, just buying at the moment. Yeah, money flow crossover there. You probably will cool down a bit, I would say. Let's see. RNDR, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, you're hitting this part, so that looks pretty good. Oh, it's a new one, yeah. I mean, what is it down from its? What's the highest it's ever? Okay, down 37% from there. Your 8-hour, it's kind of in between. It's not looking bad on your 2-hour. In that area. It's hard to say, man. I mean, this is a newer one. It's a smaller cap, obviously. It could be hitting the bottom. If you think it's a good on good fundamentals, I would give it a shot if I knew more about it, if I liked it as a project. But I mean, I mainly buy and trade bigger caps, so yeah. FTT. Block is performing terribly. I think Stewie Evil. I think you always ask me about Block or whatever. I don't know what I've said about in the past. I look at so many of these. FTT HNT. Yeah, I'll look at HNT. I forget what that is. Okay, you're losing your. Oh, that's just on the 6-minute. And in there. I mean, it looks like this is probably acting as support rather than resistance, that fib level. Yeah, no divergence. It looks pretty strong. I think you might be able to get up to 47 or 50 maybe. Here you finally got a divergence. So maybe you finally cooled off from there. The lower time frames for this are a little bit more bearish. Yeah, some conflicting stuff here. Yeah, I don't like your daily really. Money flow coming out and then going down. This could be either or. I probably wouldn't be buying this or doing anything with this right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, Neo. Well, FTT. All right, you asked about Neo before. We'll look at Neo. We'll do a few more. There are so many cryptos, guys. There are just so many of these. I mean, your 12-hour looks good. 2-day, green dot. I mean, how much is this down? I forget. Is this like down 80%? Usually, yeah. Sometimes you could hit the bottom at 80%. I mean, it's that point, so that's going to be a level of support and resistance automatically. Your daily doesn't look the best. Okay, your 16-hour, your 12-hour, these look very good, I would say. Your 8-hour, that looks not bad. It's in between. If you like this as a project, it's probably a steal. If this is a good fundamental project, I've heard of this. I think it's a decent project. It's probably a steal. In terms of a trading standpoint or leverage trading, I mean, probably wouldn't be messing with it. But yeah. We looked at Near will be probably the last one we'll look at. Yeah, or FTT. Did I look at FTT? Yeah, let's look at FTT because that's FTX Stadium is in renamed the Heat Stadium, the FTX Stadium now. The crypto is taking over. I mean, this is, and there's still enough fear. This is the time to just buy some crypto and just hold forever. This is the time, I think. Never financial advice though, as always. Anything can happen. I mean, it's looking all right. kind of in between there. You're hitting off of that fib level. Now you're hitting another one. It's looking good in your 8 hour, like everything else. Looking good there, like a lot of other things. Yeah, going up. I like how that looks. It looks in between. You'll probably cool down, yeah. You're probably going to cool down with this, maybe down to like here or something, 40. Then you continue up to 45 or even 50. That's what I would probably guess, or based on what I've been looking at. So it's FTT. Did we look at Near? Near will be the last one if we can look at Near. Only 57 likes. Okay, get a few more likes in, guys. Near. I should probably remember to make this big so you guys could see it. Yeah, gotta remember this stuff. Maybe at dual monitors it would be better. Yeah, I gotta get a dual monitor set up. Probably that'd be the best. Need a bigger desk. But you guys don't care about any of that. Let's just look at this. Wow, it's been coming up quite a bit. Let's see here. Where do I even... what happened here? What the... Okay, so fibs aren't going to mean... All right, fibs are not going to help me here. That's your weekly. It looks a little toppy. I like the money flow crossover on the daily, though. And curving down through view up there. You could have some more steam, more gas left in the tank, though. You're back to the divergence on your 8 hour, 4 hour. You're very close to getting divergence. This could be the top. Money flow is coming out. Something. How much is this up to? I mean, let's see. How much from December 21st? We're up 100%. Yeah. Usually after your double, I mean, people bought it back there. They're going to be taking some profits. That's what's going to happen. You're going to cool down in the short term. I'd say you're probably going to come down to maybe 14, at least in the short term before continuing forward. Maybe the bottom of these EMA 15 or something. But yeah, you're probably going to cool down a bit. Bigger desk and set up and make a tour. Yeah. I do have a pretty big desk right now. I'd probably have to put a desk like next to the desk that I currently have. But yeah, let's look at, Adam, we forgot to even check out. I was talking about Adam. That was another call on the exclusive Discord. I didn't actually, I had a trade that did really well, got stopped on profit with Adam, but wow, I didn't expect it to just jump up this quickly. This level, yeah, you're probably hitting the top, honestly, for a little bit, but we'll see. Adam's kind of like the new Avalanche, probably. Those 4 LXs don't lie. Bam, right up there. Yeah. I mean, this is what I've been saying, too. As a small group, I'll tell you what I tell the people in the exclusive Discord. I mean, your 2 week kind of secret chart, green dot, that usually never fails. Yeah, you could have some room left in the tank. I mean, it does look overheated. You'll probably correct, 38 or something before continuing forward. 55 is what I'm looking at. 50. Yeah, I hold some on spot. It's been doing really well lately. It does. That's the thing. I mean, I think Avalanche, Luna, those are probably more toppy. This could have some gas left in the tank. Interesting. Yeah, so it's Adam. Let's look at Bitcoin one last time. Surprised no one's asked me about, I want to look at Cardano just myself before we get off. Okay, yeah, this is what just as I've been saying, guys, wait and look for, what's going to happen. Another jump off of here. So do we have on our 6 minute, do we have a divergence? We don't have really any divergence yet. Here to here, if we come down a little bit lower, maybe we get a divergence. How's our 3 minute? There's where you want to be looking. Fine. On all that time, we still don't even have a divergence here. Well, no, it wouldn't be divergence because you're higher up, but it's still something to go by. How's your 1 minute maybe? 4 LXs usually don't lie. That's a divergence in your 1 minute. Not the strongest divergence, but what's happening here, your hour, well, how's your half hour? You're getting close to having a green dot. This would be a divergence once it happens from all the way, back here to there. Hey, it could be a bottom. It definitely could be. I don't know if I would go long just yet. Maybe scalp long. Maybe. I don't know if I would signal it out, though. Don't know if I would have the confidence to be signaling out a scalp long. Maybe just to divert. Maybe you could get from kind of where we're... Let's look at regular candles. Yeah, it's usually... For scalp trading especially, I usually like to look at regular candles, too. So, I mean, here... there. Yeah, confirmed on your 2 minute. I would probably wait for a 3 minute. Yeah, next. Yeah, see what happens here. You could give it a shot off of this spiral line. You could give it a shot, but I don't know. Yeah, ADA. Let's take a look at ADA. We'll do a quick look at ADA and then I'm going to get off. So ADA, I mean, I've been swinging long on this for a while, just, letting it sit or whatever. Collected some nice, it's been following generally what I've been drawing for this all the way up to, when we peak out or whatever here and then whatever, but just that 3 triangle pattern. More like probably here, but I think it'll happen quicker actually, but weekly, you confirm that green dot. How's our 2 week on this? I need a chart with more data. Let's see. Kraken. Yeah, you're coming up with the 2 week. That looks generally pretty good. That looks good. I mean, you do have a lot of money flow coming in. You may cool off in the short term. I think fundamentally, I think the bull run is not over for this. I like your 16-hour. I like a lot of things happening. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off. If you haven't already, check out my exclusive Discord, link in the description below. Check out my trading course. I think that's gonna help you guys out a lot. Discount code Bison, 10% off. That's really helped out a lot of people. A lot of people have really liked it in the exclusive Discord. It shows you how to interpret market cipher, all the things, the way I trade, the way I succeed, all of this. So yeah, it's all the things I kind of wish I knew before I started trading. So check that out. If you want to create a new BITGET account, want to create a new famous account, links in the description below. All the things below are things that I personally use and benefit from. I'm never going to link you to anything that I don't personally use. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.